All right. You ready, Bobby?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
Cool.
Cool. Parker, you want me to intro or you want to intro?
Yeah, go ahead and intro.
All right. Awesome. Starting in three, two, one. Welcome back, fight fans. I am here, Billy Nayden, your commentator for the Lone Star Fight League, with the owner of the Lone Star Fight League, Parker Keane. And we are ready for a very exciting guest today. We're going to be interviewing Bobby Compton, who's going to be part of the main event of Lone Star Fight League 2, taking place at the Bomb Factory in Dallas, Texas, this December 6th. Parker, Bobby, how are we doing today?
Doing good, doing good.
Feeling good. Ready to get to meet Bobby here.
Mhm.
So, Bobby, we're just going to jump in and kind of get your background, your fight history, all that kind of good stuff. So, let's just jump right in. So, let's start at the beginning. Tell us kind of where you're from, how you got into combat sports, and then what gym you're fighting out of.
So, born and raised in the DFW area, I currently train out of Alpha 8 Muay Thai in Keller. I've always been a fight fan. Been watching fights like it's my religion since I was a little kid. UFC, Chuck Liddell era. I've seen every era known to mankind, even K1 kickboxing, Glory, any combat sports you can think of, I've been a fan of. Um, so I've always been a fan of just watching it. I didn't start training until I was probably 21 going on 22 is around like 2018. End of 2018, that was over at this gym called Peak Performance Keller. Had my first fight maybe 6, 7 months in. That was in Ardmore. Lost that one to decision. And then COVID happened, which kind of messed up everything that was in the books. Kept training. One of our gym was actually I think one of the few that kind of like reopened back up. Our owner was just like, if you feel sick, don't come. But like
Right,
people want to train. He's one of those
right,
guys. So
right.
even when like quarantine was a thing, one of my best friends and main training partner, his name's Delvin Nichols. He's actually a Glory kickboxer now. We would be at like the local park, dude. We'd be holding pads for each other. We'd be doing like just anything. Like nothing's gonna stop us from training. So like just ever since, like I said, about end of 2018, it's just been like an every day eat, sleep, breathe, train. Like there's no hobbyist here. It's like this is what I do. It's who I am. Um, yeah, just all day, man.
Yeah, so Bobby, that's great to hear. I mean, obviously, like in order to be a fighter, you have to be very dedicated, like you're describing. You have to really live the lifestyle. But at the same time, like, what does training camp specifically look like for you? Like, do you have a schedule? Are you varying it every day? Like, kind of walk us through kind of the logistics of a part of the fight that a lot of people won't get to see.
So I'm sure it like varies from like fighter to fighter. For me, especially like in this fight camp, I'm doing roughly like bare minimum 2 sessions a day. If I can squeeze in three, I like to do three because I separate my weightlifting from my conditioning, which is just like on the Airdyne or assault bike. And then I typically have like the actual gym class itself at night. Depending on the day, so let's start off with like today, for example. So like my Mondays and Wednesdays are always pretty the same. Monday, Wednesday morning, I go over to Double Five in Highland Village, work with this pad holder named G. We'll do that for about an hour, just simple pad work, whatever style it may be. We'll just kind of like structure some things out. So that's about an hour. Go home, eat, fuel back up, get a lift session in, maybe just kind of chillax for like a couple hours, depending on the time may be. If I'm just feeling good that day, then I'll just get on my like Airdyne before Muay Thai. If not, I wait till after, and then I'm at the gym again, probably 6:15. Yeah, it's a Wednesday, so 6:15 till about I don't know 8:45 or so, and then come home. If I didn't do the Airdyne in the afternoon, do it at night, and then on to the next day. It's pretty much just an all day thing, other than like when I'm quote unquote just like relaxing, like getting my recovery and spend time with a girlfriend and everything.
Cool. So, what's the biggest thing you're focusing on going into this event on December 6th? Is it cardio, timing, kind of mental game? What's the one thing you've been working on to kind of take your game to the next level for this fight?
Um, I mean, it's every fight, every camp, everything. It's still just always trying to be the best version of myself. Now, I just want to go out there. I'm not the like I'm not win, lose or draw, whatever it may be. I'm obviously not going there to lose. I There's not a doubt in my mind. Like I don't even think that's an option. But as long as I just put on a good performance to myself and just like obviously for the fans, like I'm an entertainer. Like I want it like again, win, lose or draw. I want you guys calling me back. Doesn't matter like how the fight goes. Like I'm coming forward. I'm bringing the fight to him. I hope my opponent's training just as hard as I am. I hope he's not like slacking, um, because I'm coming in there to fight. Like I really am. Like again, I'm coming in there to hurt someone. It's such a cliche thing to say, but I'm not looking for the result. I think I'm gonna win, obviously, but like I'm coming in there to inflict damage. I always want to be the opponent. My opponent could go out to be one of the best kickboxers. He could have an undefeated record. He could go to glory. He could be like amazing, like hypothetically. He could. But I want him to always just be like, man, I fought this one dude in my amateur career. His name was Bobby Compton. And like, that was a fight. So, like, that's just every single fight. That's what I'm going into. Like,
Yeah.
you're going to remember me.
Awesome.
Talk about mentally, right? When you're coming into a fight, you're saying, I want to entertain. I want to hurt this guy. I want this guy to remember me forever. How do you get in that place mentally? How do you get to that kind of mindset where you're technical, you're remembering your training, but at the same time, you're out there to inflict damage and entertain the fans? Talk to me about that mindset in the cage.
So, it might be different for like other people. For me, it might have just been my upbringing. I didn't have like, you know what I mean? Like, the greatest of upbringing, I guess you'd say. I always tell people I was like a feral cat. I was just kind of like more so surviving. I wasn't saying I was going with the flow of things. Got into trouble, got into fights, got my ass kicked, kicked some ass. So just naturally, I always have this. It's not even a switch. It's just I'm just a violent person. Like my instinct, if someone like cuts me off or something when I'm driving, I immediately think the darkest things ever. And I'm like, okay, let's not do that. But like my mind is always there. I'm just violent. I'm just a mean, violent person. So like I don't need to kind of like sit in the back before a fight and just kind of like, oh, let me meditate. Let me get into this mindset. Like now it's fight time. Like I'm if you take the last box of cereal at Walmart, like I'm already thinking about kicking your ass. Like it doesn't matter the time, place. Like, dude, I'm ready to fight. I don't think I'm invincible. Like I said, I've got my ass kicked plenty of times. I've been knocked out, but like I'm gonna fight. Again, like you're gonna fight.
So,
So go ahead, Billy.
uh, with that in mind, right? Talk to me about what is your relationship with your coaches, with your training partners? How do you kind of put that away in the gym and be the student of the game that helps you get to the next level of fighting? Because, as you know, Bobby, I don't have to tell you, there's a lot of violent guys in this sport, there's a lot of mean guys in this sport. How do you balance being that guy, but also being a good teammate and someone who is a student and willing to learn the techniques and be disciplined in that sense where you are getting technically better while still maintaining that edge?
So, I'm I'm honestly like a super. I know I got this mindset again of like just kind of violent. Now most people who say that are kind of just I'm gonna have my hands down by my armpits and I'm throwing bombs and like I want some crazy slugfest. Not the case for me. Like I think super technical. Like again, I've not to just kind of say everything, but just when I watch film, whether it's my opponent, whether it's if I were to like show my screen right now, I'm watching a fight right now. Just I'm a student of the game. I'm not just looking at like who wins. I'm looking, okay, how's their footwork? Are they like good athletic position to like answer, counter? How's their lead hand control? How's their defense? Can they fight on the back foot, front foot? Like I'm so over analytical when it comes to like the fight game. Like obviously, sure, if you hit someone in the jaw hard enough, they could go to sleep. Like it's fighting 101, but it's just like the Mayweather style. Like I put a lot of emphasis on my training. There's this coach, his name's Barry Robinson. He's a boxing coach, but he's worked with a ton of different fighters, MMA, Muay Thai, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I get a lot of my thought process like from him. It's super just thought out when you can do X, Y, Z off of X, Y, Z, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Like there's no, I don't just go to the gym and just me being like, some violent guy. Like, I'm a good training partner. I'm one of the most coachable people on this earth. I'm always asking questions. Like, I've been training and fighting for a very long time, but even if it's just we could be going over just jab drills and I'm even asking the simplest questions because like I want to make sure it's like perfect. I'm not just like, oh, let me just be lazy and jab here or jab like this or do the drill like this. I'm asking beginner questions, even though like I'm not a beginner. And I just maintain that because like you can always, I don't know, it's just the ego aside. Like I think from a competitor aspect, I think I go into fights with the utmost confidence, but I can learn something from like any scenario. Um, so I just have that mindset. I'm confident, but like I'm just a student of the game. So I don't have an ego when it comes to like learning.
Cool. Let's talk a little bit about the matchup. So you're going up against Malcolm McClure, another kind of strong up and coming kickboxer, kind
Mhm.
of violent, very technical. Um, what do you know, if anything, about him, and what are your thoughts on him as an opponent?
So I mean, I know he is kind of like the gym's like little star boy in the upbringing. It would be
Hmm.
super dope for, McSweeney and everyone to have like his little star child get the belt.
Hmm.
Like I get it. I get the whole like scenario. Again, going back to like I hope he doesn't think this is an easy fight because like it's not, he ain't just gonna go in here and walk in here like and just take this shit for free.
Hmm.
I watched his last fight versus I don't even know his name, but again, it was just some like tomato can, 1-5, 2-5, whatever. 6-5, didn't have reach, didn't have a jab for being so long. Um, Again, that's on his thing. Like I don't
Hmm.
know how much he trains. I think the last time he fought was like 2019. So I mean, I feel like they're just trying to give Malcolm just a good little come up to build him a bit, which makes
Hmm.
sense. But just from watching him, um, from a technical perspective, like his footwork isn't the best. I don't want to go into too much detail about everything, but like there's a lot of holes in his game for sure. And like whatever, we're amateurs, sure. But again, my thought process is just more than an amateur level. Like I every single detail from his foot position, like after he throws his little flurries, his Dutch kickboxing styles, his
Hmm.
feet come together. Like when your feet are together, it's not a good athletic base. You can't throw shots properly. Like there's so many things that like I just see holes everywhere. He's good at some things. He's got a good little spinning like kick. That's quick. That's fast. He's got his flurries. He's durable. I don't think he's gonna get like shaken up by like eating a shot. I could be wrong. I don't know how hard the last guy hit. I hit pretty damn hard, so I guess we'll have to see. But yeah, I just from a technical aspect, I think his fundamentals are lacking. He's good at the things he's good at, but I just fundamentals win you fights at the end of the day. When the crazy shit doesn't work, you have to fall back on your fundamentals. And if you don't have good fundamentals, it's going to be a long night in the office. I always use like Tony Ferguson as an example. Crazy run, everything. Never really had good set of fundamentals, and then he just got at just that level to where his crazy shit, his crazy toughness, his crazy antics wouldn't really work. He didn't have good fundamentals to fall back on too. So it's just like, dude, you have to have fundamentals. And if you don't, like, good luck. Because like I'm gonna expose that.
Bobby, you
Yeah.
brought it up initially, but does it motivate you or does it put a little extra chip on your shoulder that you want to come into McSweeney's promotion and knock out who you kind of see as his star pupil? Is that something that you think about, or are you sitting there saying, you know what, this is another fight and this is really about Bobby Compton?
A little bit of both. Like I treat all my opponents the same. It's just like, you know what I mean? I hope they come in their best. I hope they're not like really injured because I want to have a good fight. Same thing goes for me. But like
Hmm.
maybe a little bit of disrespect, yeah, because this fight wasn't initially a title fight. Now it's all of a sudden a title fight. They're trying to, from my perspective, it seems like they're trying to set up, you know what I mean, the star pupil. Again, it will look dope for him, the gym, the promotion, all this. I've already got his little friends in my DMs talking shit, so it's just like, all right, well, you know what I mean? If y'all want to fight after, we can fight after. But like, you can't help your boy when he's in the cage with me or the ring with me. Like, it's not. So like, yeah, I'm coming in with like bad intentions, and I hope he is too. I really, really do. I hope he's training his ass off. I hope he is like leaving no stone left unturned. I hope he's doing everything. I hope McSweeney is pushing his ass to another level. Because if he's not, it's gonna be a bad night for him. It's not gonna go good. So like, yeah, a little chip on my shoulder, I guess, just because like I get it from the whole business side of things, but I'm not the last dude he fought. I'm not just some like tomato can. The last opponent could take that as a disrespect. It is what it is. So like, you're either gonna like me or you're gonna hate me, but like, facts are facts. Like, you can't be 6'5" and not have a good jab, and like you're getting like no footwork, all this, et cetera, et cetera. Like, it's just that's on you. So yeah, I am coming in with like bad intentions. I'm trying to make a statement here. Like, quick, early, let it be known, walk away with the belt. I'm in and out.
So my next question was going to be, what's Bobby Compton's official prediction for December 6th, the main event?
I think I get him out in the second round. If it's the first, hey, even better. I don't think it goes past two. But if we
Bob,
go 5 rounds, all 5 rounds to a decision, I'm here for it. I got the conditioning for it. I'm good for it. Like, I'm not just gonna gas out at the first or second round. Like, dude, I'm telling you, I'm training my ass off. Like, I train with a lot of professional fighters, UFC fighters. They're not training as hard, which it's criminal because you think they should be training hard. Dude, I'm training so much. It's so yeah. Second round finish. If not, dude, I'm here for I'm all night. I'm here.
so Bobby, building on that, let's say every fight's got a story, right? Every fight comes out of it with a storyline. You've got the pen, you could predict the future. What's the storyline coming out of the bomb factory after the main event on December 6th?
Man, like I said, I think second round finish. I hit hard. Like, I hit hard. I'll be surprised if he can take my hardest shots. I got good angles on it too. I think I'm gonna hit him in places where he's not expecting it, and then afterwards, I'm gonna take the belt, and then as soon as the next card is, I'll defend it. Dude, I'm trying to be as active as possible. So. I'm not just going to be sitting on some belt for like, oh, however long. Nah, I can't fight. Nah, I got this. Nah, I got this. Like, dude, line them up. Like I said, his friends are in my DMs, dude. If they fight, if they train, like if they can make the weight, line them up. Line them up. Line whoever else is up at
And
that
so that's
gym.
what I like to
Line them
hear.
up.
That's what
Line them up.
people that are ready to fight.
I'm
So,
here.
Bobby, any shout outs you want to give your team, sponsors, family, anyone that's been helping you get through this camp?
So shout out to my gym, Alpha 8 Muay Thai. Shout out my coach, Vincent Mason. He's been with me since the beginning. Shout out to my main training partner, again, Glory, kickboxer, heavyweight. He's going to take over by storm. One of the most technical heavyweights you will ever see in your entire life. I promise you. His name is Delvin Nichols. He pushes me to be the best version of myself, in and out of the training room. And then like, shout out to my girlfriend. Like, as cliche as that is, like, dude, when it comes to like just meal preps, helping me, pushing me when I'm tired, she's helping me like get up out of bed. Like, dude, she's great. Like, just I have a good support system around me for sure. Like, everyone, I don't have, there's no bad weeds in my yard.
And Bobby,
I like
last thing
I
for
like
you
that
here.
analogy right there as a landscaper. There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah. I got you.
Last thing for you here, Bobby. If I'm a fan and I'm thinking about buying a ticket or thinking about buying the fight online to watch, what's your message if I'm a fan? Why should I come see this fight?
Because you should come see this fight again. I know it is the amateur like level, so like you're probably gonna expect oh, like what can you expect from an amateur level? People throwing their fists down by their armpits, their hands resetting down by their armpits, their waist and all this. It's not going to be technical. It's not going to be like an entertaining fight. I promise you, in on everything that I love, this is going to be one of the most technical ass whoopings you will ever see. So like, if you don't know, you're gonna know. So like, just pull up. I don't care if you support him. I don't care if you support me. If you just love the fight game, you're gonna see a good fight. Even if you don't like me afterwards, it is what it is. But you're gonna look back and watch that fight and just be like, damn, it was a good fucking fight though.
Awesome. Well, Bobby, we appreciate the time today. You're the man. I look forward to watching you fight.
Yes, sir.
All
Going
right.
to be Malcolm McClure versus Bobby Compton, December 6th in the Bomb Factory, Lone Star Fight League 2, belt on the line. These two warriors, you heard him say it. This man is coming with bad intentions. You can't miss this fight. Bobby, thank you so much for the time.
Absolutely. Thank you guys.
Have a good one, Bobby. See you
All
soon.
right.